Hello friends, in this video we are going to talk about two things. One is the bandwidth, another is the Q factor. Let us first understand what is the bandwidth. Band means a group of frequencies and width means the range of frequencies. You know that in an LCR circuit there are two frequencies for which the power in the circuit becomes half. What are those two frequencies? Omega 2 and omega 1. So their difference is known as the bandwidth. Okay. At frequencies omega 1 and omega 2, the current in the circuit reduces to 1 by root 2 times. That means the impedance of the circuit will increase by root 2 times. Okay. What is the value of minimum value of impedance? It is equals to R. तो अगर impedance root 2 times बढ़ता है तो what is the value of that increased impedance? It is root 2 into R. What I am here going to do is first of all defining bandwidth. What is bandwidth? It is the interval of half power frequencies. What is bandwidth? It is the interval of half power frequencies. That means delta omega, which is the bandwidth, it is actually equal to omega 2 minus omega 1. Now we have to simplify this value of omega 2 and omega 1 because when I want to operate a circuit in the optimum condition, I cannot change the frequencies every now and then. ठीक है, फ्रीक्वेंसीज को चेंज करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है, तो मैं इस बैंडविड्थ के एक्सप्रेशन को उस टर्म में लेके आना चाहता हूं जहां मैं चीजों को इजीली बदल सकूं. Clear? I want to jump from one radio station to another radio station, one television channel to another television channel, and for that I need to change the bandwidth, I need to change the operations in the circuit, and I want that not by changing of frequencies but by changing of three simple things: resistance, capacitance and inductance. Alright, so for that purpose we are doing this derivation. Now let us start. Current in the circuit becomes I0 by root 2. That means impedance of the circuit will increase by root 2 times. Put the value of impedance. That is this. Okay, now square both the sides. The square root vanishes. This becomes 2r square. Transfer this r square on the other side. This becomes r square. And now take the square root of both the sides. What do you get is this? XL minus XC is equals to plus minus r. Here one argument can be raised that plus r has a meaning that resistance is positive, but when I say minus r does not have any existence. minus r आप बोलोगे सर कुछ होता ही नहीं है तो minus r को हम discard क्यों नहीं कर देते? ठीक है, यहाँ पे नहीं कर सकते because plus r does not means that resistance is positive. Plus r means increase in the value of resistance, minus r means decrease in the value of resistance. Alright. Now see, from here XL is equals to L omega and XC is equals to 1 over C omega. Okay. Now I am going to rewrite this equation for two different frequencies because I am having two different frequencies, omega 1 and omega 2. L omega 1 minus 1 by C omega 1, I have assumed it to be minus R, and L omega 2 minus 1 by C omega 2 is equals to plus R. अब आप बोलोगे सर मैं इसको प्लस आर और इसको माइनस आर लेना चाहता हूं, कैन आई डू दैट? यू कैन वेरी वेल डू दैट. Okay, so putting the frequencies in this equation, I will get equation 3 and equation 4. Now add both these equations. When you add this equation, what you will get? Omega 2 dot omega 1 is equals to 1 by LC. Alright, now the mathematics of this, it is very simple but a bit lengthy. So that is left up to the student to do this by himself. Okay. So when you add these equations, you will get omega 2 dot omega 1 is equals to 1 by LC. Now subtract equation 4 from equation 3. अभी आप फिर बोलोगे सर 4 को 3 में से subtract करना जरूरी है, 3 को 4 में से करूं चलेगा भाई. It is all algebra. It is your wish. Okay. So subtraction of these two equations and this equation, ये तीनों यूज करना है and then you will get the result this omega 2 minus omega 1 is equals to r by L. Alright, this means that I can change the bandwidth of LCR circuit without changing the frequencies. I just change R or I just change L और bandwidth अपने आप change हो जाएगा. ठीक है, कोई भी रेडियो चैनल जब आपको सुनाई देता है तो एक पर्टिकुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी पे ही सुनाई नहीं देता, उससे थोड़ा सा प्लस थोड़ा सा माइनस करो तो भी यू कैन हियर दैट रेडियो चैनल. Why this is happening? Because all these equipments, frequency operated equipments, are not working on one particular frequency, they are working for a range. Clear? When you are tuning your radio channel or when you are tuning your television channel, what you are doing, you are either changing the value of R or you are changing the value of L. Okay, things becomes simple. It becomes easy for even a layman to operate a radio. Now coming to the next thing, that is Q factor. What is this Q factor? Q stands for quality. ठीक है, LCR सर्किट का जो भी क्वालिटी फैक्टर होता है उसे हम शॉर्ट में Q फैक्टर बोलते हैं. आपने ग्राफ में देखा होगा, देयर वर टू ग्राफ्स दैट वर डन, वन फॉर 10 ohms एंड वन फॉर रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ 100 ohms. उसमें से बेटर ग्राफ कौन सा है? 10 ohm रेजिस्टेंस वाला ग्राफ बेटर है. ठीक है, क्यों बेटर है? क्योंकि उसमें जो हाफ पावर है, ठीक है, वो इजीली आ जाती है, मतलब वो हाफ पावर के बाहर ऑपरेट नहीं करता. ठीक है, अगर आप 100 ओम वाला रेजिस्टेंस देखोगे तो उसमें हाफ पावर की जो विड्थ है वो ज्यादा हो जाती है. क्लियर? डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसीज इज लार्जर. ओके, हाउ डू वी डिफाइन क्यू फैक्टर? क्यू फैक्टर इज डिफाइंड एज ratio of voltage across inductor upon voltage across resistor, or you can also define it as Q factor is equals to voltage across capacitor over voltage across resistor. Right? Now see the mathematics of this, very simple. VL is equals to IXL, VR is equals to IR, I cancel on both the sides, that is XL by XC, XL is equals to L omega R, and simply R is equals to R. Now what is the value of omega R? Omega R is equals to 1 by root LC. Put this equation of omega R into this and what you get is this. Finally Q factor kitna aaya? 1 by R is equals to root of L by C. Similarly, from the other definition, voltage across capacitance upon voltage across resistance. Again, what will happen? IXC upon IR, I will cancel XC upon R, put the value of XC 1 by C omega R, bring this down and then again put this value of omega R into this equation, okay, root of LC, it will come in the numerator. What is it again? It is 1 by R root of L by C. Okay. Now in the examination, they do not simply ask the value of bandwidth, they also ask you the derivation of Q factor. तो जहां तक आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा है, till there you have to answer it.